Hey, little Johnny. This your rich auntie here. I came and visit you. You know what today is? Not the day that the Lord has made is the answer. What the day is, little Johnny? Little Johnny, what the day is? Today Thursday. Don't be doing that all summer. Not understanding the day of the week. Okay? Today Thursday, tomorrow Friday, and I'm coming to see you tomorrow, little Johnny. Okay? Look, it is Thursday, 12:10, little Johnny. How many degrees is it? It's 91 degrees over here in Florida, little Johnny. So look, when I come see you tomorrow, for real, you better not have no long sleeve on. You better have did your hair. If you can't get a haircut, your daddy don't take you, little Johnny, you better go put some grease on your scalp because your rich auntie ain't in the mood, okay? But today is Thursday, it's 12:40, it's 91 degrees, and I want to read this book to you. I'm just going to read you a little bit because auntie got to get ready to come be with you tomorrow. See, I know your mama going to want me to babysit. Anyway, this is American-born Chinese. I went to Philly. Let your mama know, little Johnny. I'm doing a group trip in January for 200 people to Philly. Parents and kids. I'm gonna be busy, so somebody got to. Anyway, this book is by Luen, American-born Chinese. You know what that is? What is you? You were American. What can? African-American. Good job. Well, American-born Chinese is an American Chinese, I guess. That's what I'm going to say it is. Now, look, I'm just going to start off, little Johnny. This is a banned book. I don't know why they banned it. I haven't gotten into all that, but I got it from Philly. So I'm doing a parents and kids trip to Philly. So let me come on and read you some of this, even though it's Thursday and not Tuesday. I've been MIA, but I do get to see you tomorrow with your old busybody self. So we got all, now look, before I start reading this one, I might just do a little 5 minutes on this one because I got to refresh my Chinese language, obviously. But look, do what it said in the beginning of the book. You're always supposed to read the beginning of the book when you go to Barnes and Nobles or the library before you take the book home to see if it's something you like. Sit down, little Johnny, because look, you want to get something you like that you're going to read that's going to educate you and make you feel really happy and bubbly in the inside. So look, all Wang wants is to fit in. When his family moves to a new neighborhood, he suddenly finds that he's the only Chinese American student at his school. Jocks and bullies pick on him constantly, and he has hardly any friends. Little Johnny, do you got any friends? You got at least one friend? All right, well, you good. Then, to make matters worse, he falls in love with an all-American girl. Now, look, what is an all-American girl? Because I don't even know. Because he say he Chinese-American. So, look, what is an all-American girl? Somebody that's, I don't know. Look, Caucasians is called what? White Americans. Look, is that an all-American girl or is it an African-American girl? Because he's a Chinese-American, which look, even though he from Chinese, we don't know. I'm thinking Chinese-America is he was born here, right? Or maybe he wasn't born here. So maybe that's what all-American means. A person who was born in America, like all-American, he might have migrated from over there. So maybe. We got to read the book. But let's see. Is it interesting so far, little Johnny? Auntie is in a good mood. Sit down. All right. Born to rule over all the monkeys in the world, the story of the Monkey King is one of the oldest and greatest Chinese, fables? adored by his subjects, master of the arts of King Fu. He is the most powerful monkey on earth, but the Monkey King doesn't want to be a monkey. He wants to be held as a god, the Monkey King. Chen Qi is the ultimate negative Chinese stereotype, and he's ruining his cousin Danny's life. Danny's a basketball player, a popular kid at school, but every year Chen Qi comes to visit. Every year, I guess. And every year Danny has to transfer to a new school to escape the shame that his cousins do to him. This year, though things quickly go from bad to worse, these three apparently unrelated tales come together when an unexpected twist in a modern fable. I got to see what that is. I know the word, but I just can't read it right. That is hilarious. It's action-packed. It is an American-born Chinese. It is an amazing ride all the way up to an astonishing climax, and confirms that a growing number of readers already know. Why, look, this sounds like an interesting book to me, because I'm into learning different things in the Chinese culture. I haven't even read the book, and it already told me something about a Chinese fib. I think that's what it is without the L, yes, which is the powerful monkey thing. Now look, what that is, I don't know. Ask your mama when she get home. So the writer, Mr. Youngs, he is a graphic novel American-born Chinese, which means he was American-born Chinese. So he's Chinese. He was born here in America. Look, he has been a National Book Award finalist. Yeah, look, he won the award for the books and all that. Look, he got 2 volumes of graphic novel, Boxers and Saints, Los Angeles Times. Or look, he is a famous American Chinese writer. Basically, it says on the back, this book, the cover art was in 2006. Wow. Well, look, I want to go now and see where this book was made. And look, I say that because it is, it said a cover art, which is the cover, right? Because I just got this book. It's 2024. You know how long 2006 ago was, Johnny? The cover art was in 2006. So look, I wanted to know when this was published. I don't see it in the book. Maybe I'll have to look it up. But he do got in the beginning to his mom and her stories of the Monkey King, and Ba and his stories of Ah Tong, the Taiwanese village boy. I don't know. I got to refresh and read that. I don't see though when this book was really published. I have to look it up. But this is a cool book. I'm not going to read it right now. I definitely need to refresh my American English and my Chinese English and reading this book. It is like a manga book. Look, I'm from Chicago. I went to the Chicago on 22nd and Wabash, over there somewhere. And the Chinatown, they had their own Chinatown over there in Chicago. And look, they got a library, a free public library. Well, look, I went there and got a couple of books because my daughter, in 2 days, she gonna be 20, and she was in Singapore last Christmas. So I got some books, and look, I know a lot about Chinese culture. Not a lot to just say it offhand. You definitely have to ask me to talk about, because I really read 3 of the books. And look, one book was a manga book, which manga, M-A-N-G-A, is a comic book, a Chinese comic book. One was a manga book. One talked about manga books. One talked about places to visit and why they write manga books and stuff like that. Right, look, this is in a graphic form. I don't know if it's in a graphic of a manga book. I definitely would have to read it and maybe refresh myself before I say that. I don't want to throw no salt on nobody, especially Mr. Young, who wrote this book. It is a banned book. Look, this is a thick book, and this is a free American Chinese book that I got, look, from Philly. I'm doing a trip to Philly for if you want to go with me and your kids. I ain't watching your kids. Don't ask me. I ain't in the mood. Little Johnny, sit down, maybe. Talking about, if my mama gonna let me go, my daddy gonna let me go. Oh, it's in the back. I'm like, I know they got it published in the back because I came back here to be nosy to see how many pages in a book. My 7th grade teacher taught me how to read, y'all, a book, and why we read books and with education. She was cool and she did not play with us. I'm telling you, we spent more time reading in 7th grade than doing anything. And for the first time, all of us scored really, really good on the south side of Chicago in 7th grade on our standardized test in my class. Well, look, it got 233 pages in this book. And this book was published in 2000. No. Edited. Color. I think, I don't want to be telling no story, y'all. You can't. Okay. The copyright on this book is 2006. So, yeah, this book was made in 2006. The afterward copyright was 2021. So, I guess he went back afterward and revised it or made some more books. Well, look, it could be a real popular book, especially sometimes, I'm African-American. We got our African-American people that's popular with us, maybe. And American-born Chinese, maybe he popular with the Chinese people because it say American-born Chinese. And look, in the book, I could tell, sit down, little Johnny, I'm talking to you, that it got 3 different stories. One story is it talk about how the guy don't fit in and he's bullied and he fall in love with an all-American girl. You got the story B where it talks about how they got a big tail, Chinese tail, about how the Monkey King was the Monkey King and I guess he wanted to be all king God. Okay, that's a whole nother story with Chinese heritage. Parents, if this scared you and you fearful, you into your religious thing, it's a fear but not. I ain't gonna get into that. My personal belief ain't got nothing to do with yours. But what I'm gonna say is I want to read this book. I like it. That does not scare me. That way I'm at with my faith. It don't scare me. If you learned a little bit about different cultures, when you get out in the world or you send your kids out into the world, parents, if you're here listening, because I'm not going to read it right now, but look, if you send your kids out into the world, different people, different religions, get around your kids, be strong in your faith to understand. Okay, for yourself, not for me. And then it got C, A, B, C, the Chinese stereotype. Chen Qi, who is Danny's cousin, and Danny's a popular basketball player, and Chen Qi, who come to visit. Like I say, it's the Chinese stereotype. So look, we're talking about Chinese. I'm African American. I told people earlier in the live how, look, I got this tattoo years ago, so many years ago. But look, I definitely think I'm in a Korean family. If you get in my business and you want to know why I like doing Korean stuff, I'll tell you or not. Look, I'll be like, my daddy Korean. He is not. My daddy is black. Y'all all African American. My mama is black. All African American. But I do like their culture. So look, what is your Chinese stereotype that you know kids and everybody off the top of your head? Look, I tell y'all, I'm from Chicago, Illinois, born and raised. I stayed there till I was like 28-ish, I think. And look, Chinese people had the beauty supplies on lock and the nail shops on lock. And then we have a Chinatown there on lock. And when I started getting older, going to the casino, baby, they got that on lock too. At night, they like to have fun. That's what they do. From what I know, that's my stereotype. Some of them speak English, some of them don't. Right, look, one thing I'm going to say, because they had the best Chinese food too in Chicago. Now look, one thing I'm going to say is Chinese people, stereotype-wise, they come off as rude. They don't want to get to know what some of us believe. They don't care. Look, some of them come off as rude stereotypically. The stereotype that I know for myself, that I experienced. But look, they don't understand English. They get over here and look, sometimes they just want to make money and try to understand. Can you imagine being an all-American person, which I'm going to just say we all are. I know I am because I was born and raised in America. My mom and dad were born and raised in America. So I'm going to say I'm an all-American girl, even though I don't know what he means in this book because I didn't read it yet. But look, sit down, look, Johnny, I'm talking to you. Now, look, being born as an all-American girl, stereotypical Chinese people, some of them are not all-American. Can you imagine if I had to go, let's just say, to Singapore and live their life? I do not know how to speak Chinese. I know a couple of things about their culture and their life now because I got deeper into it, but not enough to me to go have to live there full time. So that's something to think about when we think people are disrespectful in another culture and we don't know what they've been through or if they know better or not. Now look, another stereotype I'm going to just say about Chinese people, because like I said, from Chicago, it was all kind of people there who did different stuff. And back in the day, Chinese people had, in Chicago, in the urban neighborhoods, they had all of the beauty supplies and all of the nail shops. Now look, one stereotypical thing that people probably don't think of with Chinese people, because people always talk negative, which I'm gonna just even say the negative first. Look, they wear anything. It looked like some of them look like they shop straight from the thrift store. They always got their polo on. They do like polo a lot. They had a polo shirt on with some pants, but they always clean. Stereotypically, I don't know. I don't care what nobody say. Maybe that's why they ran it over there in Chicago and they had our backs the way they had it, because cleanliness, we all know, is godliness. And you very rarely see a Chinese person that's not clean, not washed up, and don't smell normal or good. Now look, the nail shop sometimes smell like their rice cooker, but look, they definitely smell good and they definitely be clean. They definitely wash their clothes. Right? Look, cleanliness is godliness and stereotypical. That's what I know about Chinese people as a child. Look, I do know as a whole, I think they're on the up and the up. Finally, for real, out of the nail shops, out of the beauty supplies of what people think of them, not being enough, not understanding. Well, look, even in the entertainment business, I have some celebrities that I really, really like. Grey's Anatomy, Sandro, yeah, Christina Yang. I got the best friend who is my Christina Yang. And look, this man, I can't even pronounce his name, Yang. I am so slow. My kids, I'm telling you, my kids go treat me. Then they 20. They'll be like, "Mom, you ain't no Yang." I'll be like, you know what? I was acting really, really slow on them. But look, Christina Yang, she gone. She left in like season 9. But look, I am telling you, she is one of, if you do not watch Grey's Anatomy, but you rewatch it and you realize Christina Yang was like the funniest comedian on there. She was a Chinese American on there who came out, and look, she was funny. She was just a regular girl on Grey's Anatomy from Chinese America. She even talks about different stuff in the culture of Chinese. So I like her. And then look, if you watch Netflix, a movie that's out, if you like me, you love a good love story like I do. You like a good love story, little Johnny. Do my nephew, be quiet. You like a good love story? He said he do. Just mushy and nasty though, which is good because he under 18 anyway. Okay, we ain't even gonna go to 21. But look, Crazy Rich Asians, that's a good love story. Look, it's about the Chinese. Our Chinese, they go to Singapore. Girl, come to find out, Nick Young is rich, okay? Can you imagine? Look, I am in the dating field right now. Me and my boo been together for years. Look, what if my boo woke up one day and just told me they were rich? Well, look, that ain't even how the girl found out he was rich. But just imagine your boo waking up and your boo rich. And you like, then you just use my Netflix stuff. And you rich, and that's what she said. She was like, "Boy, you use my Netflix," or something. She said like that, like, "Don't you use my weekly pass for something?" And she was dating him in America. His family was still over there in Singapore, and he from Singapore. Come to find out, that man was rich, like for real rich, like had money, just like a lot of money, yeah. A lot of money. And so she was an economics teacher. Teach your kid economics, the value of a dollar. That's something good to teach your kids. Not just the value of a dollar, but teach them the value of a dollar when you work it, especially when you first get out of college and you work in minimum wage. The minimum wage standardized, I think, is different, but let's just say $15 everywhere, including California, which is way, way more expensive. My sister, I saw her put a video up, y'all. She into real estate over there. She was like, this view, you can have it for $1.6 million. I was like, girl, I know that's right. Praise the Lord for you. But look, minimum wage is $15. So look, let's just say you're getting out of college right now, you in your 20s, you only gonna be making $15 an hour. Let's teach our kids economics, the value of it. Look, you working 40 hours a week and $15 an hour. Hold my shirt. My shirt, is this shirt worth 2 hours if I got it for $30? Is it worth 2 hours of your pay? That's a good question. So she was an economics. I think she was American Chinese girl. Like I say, it's Crazy Rich Asians. Y'all, it's a good movie. I like it. It over there on Netflix. It came out today on Netflix. I watched it years ago in Cali. I left Cali in 2018, and I watched it that long ago. And look, y'all, let me tell you something. This is why Chinese people is always on the up and up and taking care of each other. Look, I went to the show. I snuck to the show, right? Because my kids was young at the time. Like I say, I left Cali in 2018, so it was before 2018. I don't remember when the movie came out. I snuck while the kids were asleep, little Johnny and them, because I was there with my nephew, little Johnny. And look, I snuck to the show, the last show, like the day before, like, you know, Bad Boys 4 come out tomorrow, a show come out today, even though somebody told me we ain't going. But if I was to sneak to the show today to go see that movie that come out at 3 o'clock, Bad Boys, even though it don't come out to the 7, that's what I did, because I love watching movies. So I snuck to the show, and they had a late movie for 10 o'clock for Crazy Rich Asians. It was the first one in Cali, where I was at in San Diego. Y'all, that movie theater was packed at 10 o'clock at night. It was like a Wednesday, too, a weekday. I was like, Lord, it had to be probably a Thursday, because it probably came out on Friday, and it was like Thursday night at 10 o'clock. I mean, I can't believe all them people were there. I was like, so everybody came to see this love story. And y'all, the movie was excellent. So before I do this, I'm not going to say watch it with your kids. That's up to you. I don't even know what it's rated. But moms, you want to hang out and be down with me. I am an African American girl. You put the beautiful Whoopi Goldberg together. That's the complexion of my mom. A beautiful, beautiful Whoopi Goldberg complexion. You put the handsome complexion of the dad. I can't never remember his name. I've come into America. That's my daddy, and you get a miracle. To have a me. Whoopi Goldberg, coming to America, Father, the King, and look, Princess Tutu. And I definitely love the Chinese culture. I love their foods now. I be on them. I love them. There's some people, but look, they religious. They have different views on how they view things and how they eat. That's up to you to do that. I'm not going to get into that. So look, I'm just going to show y'all that I'm going to start reading this book. I'm going to refresh my memory. I might even take this book and read it by myself first, because I'm on a road trip this weekend. So maybe I'll take this. This is one of the 3 banned books I got from Philly. Like I say, follow me. You got a month and a half to think if you want to go on this trip. And look, YouTube, I'm going to give y'all a slide piece. When I do this trip, it's not going to be a payment plan. So I'm doing a trip to Philly for Christmas break for moms and kids, dads and kids, grandma and kids, whatever, grandmas by themselves. We definitely need some auntie chaperones, not to do anything with us. It's going to be a scavenger hunt, makeup kind of event, to go out there, have a good time, learn about our culture, the military culture, stuff like that, everything. But look, you want to be a rich auntie like me and just come in your wig and your makeup so don't nobody know you. We need auntie chaperones to pray over us while we out having fun, to make sure we have safe travels and nobody is attacking us in our spirit realm, in our family or whatever. If you an auntie who ain't got no kids, you never were able to have kids, let's just move past that. God didn't make me fertilize. I hate him at times. And let's just love God 100% all the time. Look, there's plenty of kids for you to watch. Let Johnny over here come get them. And with that being said, I did not read it yet. I'm going to refresh it. And when I come back, I'm going to read this while the moms could wash up or do what they got to do, clean the house. It's the summertime. I'm definitely going to be here with you. And look, it is so crazy. Look, God really, really made me wait to read this book because I was busy doing something. He told me to read it. But look, I'm going to tell you what. I went to church Sunday. Now, look, I don't go to church every Sunday, but I did go to church this Sunday. I do watch it online now. I just do. I'm definitely in that system right now, paying my tithes and watching it online. But I went Sunday, and y'all, they were giving out free books. I was so thirsty to leave that I didn't get the book. But they were like, you can even get a book and get it to your kids. Well, God is even giving me these books to read to y'all kids over the summer break. So look, we're going to be over here at Rich Auntie House on YouTube. Rich Auntie House on YouTube. Come on, say it with me. We're going to be over here at Rich Auntie House on YouTube, cooking, eating, and reading books for the summertime, learning other people's culture, learning our culture, because look, maybe that kid is like, girl, I'm a Chinese. Let's learn our own culture. Let's learn other people's culture. And let's just get outside the box and have something to do. Look, it's safe. You there, I'm here. We together, though, reading this book and learning other people's cultures, they believe what they doing in cooking. I did do cooking on TikTok, but I didn't do a video. If I get 1,000 likes on this video, I'm going to write it down. I'm going to start cooking and making somebody record me. My recorder in here is, look, they just be like, don't want to, so I don't be bugging them. So some of it be like screenshot videos, like, I did this, then I did that, I did that, I did that. So look, if you really want me to do a cooking video with you, Lil Johnny, and Mom and Dad, you want me to like do a cooking video and show you and your kids how I cook certain stuff that's different. I have not cooked anything Chinese yet. But look, I definitely did the video that I really, really like. I made mushroom pizza. I'm from Chicago. I love pizza. Pizza, my favorite. My somebody wanted to get pizza in his house yesterday. Now look, I'm gonna bless your soul with 600-pound life in your body. Look, I can, like 600-pound life, ball up a slice of pizza and eat it. That ain't to belittle anybody. I just really can't. I'm from Chicago. Pizza my favorite food. I love pizza. So we're going out of town tomorrow. I was like, I don't want pizza. Let's just get it while we out of town. So they were like, you don't want pizza. They know it's my favorite food. And I don't think they were just trying to con artist me and feed me to make me just calm down or something. Because I was like, I'm hungry and I really wanted Wendy's. And we end up getting Olive Garden, but I still want Wendy's. So look, if you're on your health journey, Mom, get what you